Hey guys, it's PokeGeek here. How you guys doing? I recorded the whole video, but I didn't hit record, so that's a shame. But we're gonna get into this video, and it's a top 5 favorite Pokemon games. We're gonna start from 5 to 1. 5 being 5, and 1 being the best one. I think what I think it is. And well, we're gonna start out with number 5. 5 is Diamonds. The reason why I picked Diamonds is because it was like a new kind of thing to me. Especially when my brother got Pearl. When I was a kid, me and my brother would always get the opposite games. Like I would get Fire Red. Well, he got Fire Red. I would get Leaf Green. And, we would, like, kind of just play and, see if there's any differences and stuff like that. That's why I loved about it, and that's why I had so many memories with a lot of these games, and, well, I'm going to get into that here in a little bit as well. But, yeah, I like Diamond because it was an awesome campaign. Not campaign. I don't know why I say campaign. Story mode. But, it just had a lot of more different Pokemon, and a lot of, the legendaries are amazing. I love the legendaries. They're very OP. And it just had a lot of fun playing Diamond, and I just remember a lot of things going through Diamond. I was like maybe 10, 11 at that time, and I had my awesome DS Lite, and I was just playing, killing all these Pokemon, catching everything after school, and I was in school sneaking it under my desk, playing it, getting in trouble, and that's why I missed about Diamond. I love it, and that's why it's number 5. Number 4 is Heart Gold. I liked Heart Gold because it was better than Soul Silver, mostly because it looked cooler and it also had a lot more cooler things. And that's why I liked Heart Gold. Heart Gold is my number 4 because I remember I would go to I literally played this game on the road 99% of the time. Heart Gold was in between my parents' divorce and stuff like that when I was a kid. We always had to go back and forth on the weekends, and it was always traveling and stuff like that. And so I was always playing Heart Gold, and I was always sitting there. I beat that game on the road. I swear to God. And I beat that game so many times, but I just don't remember much of it. And that's why I'm really excited to play these games with you guys again. I'm excited to hop up on these emulators and play these games with you guys again, because I swear to God I don't have a DS, because I think I sold that thing when I was like 16. Mostly because I just didn't really need a DS anymore. I was getting into computer games and console games, stuff like that. I kind of lost my way. But yeah, I might get a new DS here soon, but I got an emulator on my computer, so I can pretty much play any game I really want to play. So yeah, I can't wait to play these games for you guys again, because they're fun, and Heart Gold was one of the fun games, and it was actually one of the first games that was different on DS. Going straight from 3rd gen Emerald and Leaf Green and crap like that to a 4th gen remake of 2nd gen. It was a fun time, and I just remember I was like, oh my God, this is so much different, different graphics, different everything, and that, different Pokemon, and I was just I was freaking out, and that's why I love about Heart Gold, because that was a new segment in my life, separating from the other games to this game, and that's where we're gonna leave on to number 3. Is number 3, I'd have to say, is Red and Blue. I actually preferred Red over Blue. I don't know why. People always babied Blue over Red. I don't know. People always loved Blue over Red, and I actually liked Red. I do not know why. I couldn't tell you why. But yeah, I just liked Red, and I'm gonna play Red for a walkthrough for you guys, and that's probably gonna be here in the future. And I can't wait to play that game, because that's gonna bring back a lot of memories. I kind of skipped through. I probably should have started with Red and Blue, or Red and then worked to the 2nd gen, which is Silver. Well, I would play Crystal. Crystal's my favorite 2nd gen game, and then I would go to Leaf Green, Fire Red, crap like that. Yeah, I should have did that, but we're gonna go back and play those games as well. And yeah, I'm really excited about that. But Red and Blue actually helped me out when I was a kid. This is the first game I ever got with my Nintendo Color. I had a Game Boy Color, and I just remember I would just sit there and play this game constantly. And I just remember I would go up there my game console, my Color, and I'd be to try to get the thing, the cartridge clean, and you'd stick it in there so it doesn't bug out. And I remember doing that all the time, and I miss those times. And that was around the time that the family situation was going kind of to hell, and it helped me kind of stay with my mojo. It kind of helped me. Actually, honestly, Red and Blue actually paved the way to my gaming experience today. I would not be playing games like crazy if it wasn't for Red and Blue. I don't know what I would be doing right now if it wasn't for those games. From my dad, giving me my first game to, that's that. My dad was the first person to ever give me a game, and he honestly made me who I am. And I loved Pokemon Red, and, I couldn't be more thankful for it being the first game I ever played when I was a kid, and helping me become a big Pokemon fan. And yeah, going on to number 2, we're gonna go to the 3rd gen now. We're gonna talk about Sapphire and Emerald, number 2. My favorite games. I honestly hated Ruby. I don't know why. I just hate it. I think I'm biased on it. I don't know why, but I love Sapphire. I actually had Sapphire. My dog chewed that thing up. My dog actually, when I was at my mom's, she had like 5 dogs, and one of them got a hold of my Sapphire, and like you can see teeth marks in it and stuff like that. But luckily, the little engineer I was, I like fixed it to the point that I could still play Sapphire. It bugged out sometimes, but luckily it was like, I think it was like a millimeter away from biting the save section on the cartridge, where like it would you know, like where your save files save. And I was just so relieved. I was like, oh my god, mom, like you gotta kill those dogs. Like this is my Sapphire we're talking about here, you know, like I gotta have Sapphire. And then going on to Emerald, you know, like Emerald was, I honestly say Sapphire and Emerald were both tied. I liked Emerald because it had more of like a base, like an overhead of Sapphire and Ruby together. But it's because you're on neither side, and you basically didn't get to catch any of those legendary Pokemon. You got to catch Rayquaza, and that's my favorite Pokemon, 100%, my favorite Pokemon. And that's why I love Emerald, and that's why I'm playing it right now, because I literally love Rayquaza. And I love the gameplay as well. It's a lot different, and they put a lot of good time into it, and that's why Emerald and Sapphire are both my number 2 favorites. And then now we're gonna go into number 1. We're going back to 3rd gen. I know. I didn't like anything after the 5th gen. I'd have to tell you that. Anything after that, or 5th gen was questionable itself. You know, I just I fell in love with the 3rd gen and 1st gen. Like the first 3 gens are my favorite, you know. Then that's why the first one is going to be Leaf Green. I love Leaf Green. Leaf Green, Fire Red were probably the best Pokemon games to ever come out, mostly because they had so much story modes and so much, you know, potential, and it just it gave me a lot of time, you know. It gave me a lot of time to cope around a lot of things when I was a kid, and you know, I just loved playing that game. It had a lot of things. You got the islands, you got the 7 islands, you got all the legendaries, you got all the legendary dogs, you got all that, you got all this, you got the gym leader, and the map was huge, let's be honest here, guys. And then you got these side things, so you can get yourself a, you know, what was that called, the thing we can evolve like Onyx to Steelix, I can't remember what that little stone's called. You know, it reminded me of so many fun things. Like I remember I didn't even know half the things until I got like my first cheat book, which was Leaf Green Fire Red cheat book. And that's why I think number 1 would be Leaf Green. I had so much, literally maybe 5 years of my Pokemon life and my whole life was literally playing just non-stop Leaf Green. I would play Leaf Green back to back. I would defeat it, literally catch Mewtwo, delete the game file, go back, beat it, catch Mewtwo, delete it, you know, catch Mewtwo, delete it, you know, kind of like that. Literally, that's what I would do maybe every day of my life until I got to the point that, hey, like, you know, Pokemon, you know, as a little kid, you know, you're like I kind of need to go move on, you know. But that's why I think Leaf Green's probably like my favorite game, you know, and that's why I love these 5 games that I picked, and I can't wait to play them for you guys, especially the finish ups Emerald and Leaf Green. I can't wait to finish up the top 2 of my favorite games, and then going on to the other games, I can share so much more hope with you guys and share more content with you guys on Diamond, Heart, Gold, and Red. And I'm just excited to show you guys these games, and thank you guys for watching this video. These have been my top 5 favorite Pokemon games, and well, it's been your boy PokeGeek. Peace.